Hey guys, this is Katie at Inkk Reviews, and today I want to talk about a book I just finished last night called Delirium by Lauren Oliver. It's a great book and right up my alley with the types of books I enjoy. If you want to put this in a genre, I'd say it's kind of a dystopian society in the future, rebelling against government type of book. Anyways, a little bit about Delirium. Delirium is about a girl named Lena, and this is set in the future. I'm not sure it says how far, but Lena is almost 18, and in this society, they view love almost as being a disease. Delirium nervosa, okay? So it has a name. What are the side effects, you may ask? The side effects of love, if you stop and think about it, sweatiness, anxiety, fast heart rate, erratic behavior, and then when love goes wrong, you can have depression, you can have suicide. So if you kind of look at it from that aspect, I can kind of see how they can perceive this as a disease. But anyway, so not only is it a disease, but they have a cure. And in this town, or it's actually the whole U.S. is I think this way. They don't really state what is outside of the U.S. if the whole world's like this, but definitely the U.S. is. At 18, you get this procedure, which is called the cure. And for the cure, they don't really say what they do, but you know, my 2 cents is that they kind of take something out, or at least that's what I think. So after you've had the cure, you're like a dull person. You don't really have emotion. You definitely don't know love. So Lena is about to be 18 and actually looking forward to getting the cure and then having some kind of life of her own, because she's kind of been held down because her mother has had the cure many times, but it never stuck, and to the point where they say that she committed suicide. So she's kind of labeled as, you know, that girl whose mom was a sympathizer. So she hasn't had a good childhood growing up. So she's looking forward to having the cure, being matched with someone, and having a semi-normal life. On the other hand, you have her best friend Hannah, which is kind of having a little rebellious streak and takes her along with her. And along the way, Lena meets Alex. And of course, this is all before she's 18, all before she gets the cure. And, you know, I think she starts thinking about, maybe I don't want the cure. This love feeling, these emotions aren't all bad. And maybe I want to see where it takes me, especially with Alex. I really like the relationships in this book. And I'm not just talking about Lena and Alex, the love story. I'm talking about, I love the relationship between Lena and her best friend Hannah. Such a great relationship, and they grow together so well. And then her relationship with her sister. So to me, this is more than just a love story in a dystopian society. I really like some of the messages in here. This kind of reminds me of 2 other books as well. The first one is Matched, which it reminds me of Matched in the sense that in Matched, you get paired up with someone, and it's decided for you ahead of time, and not much you can do about it. And that kind of reminds me in Delirium, when they get matched up with someone, they have an interview, and it's determined by the questions that they answer. What your favorite color is, what do you enjoy doing, outdoor activities, whatever. And then it also really reminds me of the book called The Uglies series by Scott Westerfeld. I mean, there's a lot of that book that reminds me of The Uglies. First off, you have the procedure, or the cure, as they call it in Delirium, kind of makes you a dull person. Same thing happens in The Uglies. At a certain age, they have to get the procedure to make them pretty. But also, after they get pretty, they kind of lose a bit that made them smart, intelligent themselves. And then also in The Uglies, we had stuff that was outside of the fence. And in Delirium, we call them the invalids, or we call that the wilds. So if you liked Matched and you liked The Uglies, I think you'll love Delirium, which I did. I totally did. I saw the differences in Delirium for itself, and I thought it was a great book that can stand alone on its own. I'm just saying, if you liked Delirium or you liked the other two, you'll like them too. Anyways, not making much sense. So, I thought it was a great book. I do recommend it. I highly enjoy it. Oh, the ending. I don't want to give any away, but anyways, it had a huge cliffhanger. It was so good, and for the people who actually read this book when it came out, I don't know how you waited a year for Pandemonium to come out, because that is such a cliffhanger. I literally, last night when I finished this, I had to go ahead and open up my Pandemonium and at least read a chapter. So I don't know how you waited for Pandemonium to come out, but I'm glad that I didn't have to. Anyways, it was a great book, and I'm looking forward to reading Pandemonium, and I hope you enjoyed the review. There's a couple pieces of Delirium I really enjoyed, and a couple other thoughts that I had, and I put them right down there somewhere. If you are watching this from YouTube, then obviously I don't have words down there, so you will have to, visit our website, somewhere here, information, and come check out our blog and see my extra stuff. Thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you later. Bye. It takes place in Portland, I think. Anyways. Delirium. It's a post-apocalyptic